EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on EA Sports. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width. Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Moving to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. DJ Turner now to bring it back. Ooh. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Okay, this drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
16-yard pickup on that loss. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. The master of play action, Rodgers. That is brought in. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. A pickup of 44 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shaheed in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be bursting goal. They've got it at the 3. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 49. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Taylor is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Buccaneers nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is Turner. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Baker. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Now on handoff, running right. Inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown Buccaneers. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
That's the score. Steelers 14, Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin will kick off for the Buccaneers.
There's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 41 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot, and that's just a big-time play.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he will score! Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is Turner. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
6-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert! Watch out!
Now Mayfield. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Hey, 180! Watch out!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
Jump out! No. Inside.
Rodgers on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. It's second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
They'll go with him again. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Pistol. 180! Alert! What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and
Jonathan Taylor. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris Boswell on
What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This is Turner. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Drive the start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. On play action, Mayfield. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
Joey Porter Jr.
Regular. 180!
Baker to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Throwing is Baker. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are going to extend their lead.
Buccaneers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. What's up?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. Exiting the pocket right. And deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into the deficit.
Buccaneers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Back north.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
48-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
First down for Aaron. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
He's got it! And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers tack on one more to their lead.
Steelers 42, Buccaneers 14.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This is Turner. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over.
Play action now with Rodgers. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On third down, Rodgers. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will add one more onto their big lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This is Turner. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Good. 180. What's up?
Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First and 10.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll stay on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll get this out to his running back. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
From the
second and
46.
6.
Here's second down and 6.
Pistol. 180. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. A toss left side caught by his running back. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
What's up?
He'll try the right side this time. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Yards on the play. And a first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
I got him. What's up?
Mayfield. That is caught to the goal line and in. John Tucker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they get on the board. That adds the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut into the lead a little bit.
Buccaneers 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
No. Go to 50. Hey, you 58.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Zoom. 319. Get out 300. Get out 300.
From the gun, Rodgers. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
What's that?
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
What's that?
We'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Kings. Done.
To throw is Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Baker to throw. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
180. Pistol. What's that?
Throwing is Baker. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mayfield to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
2nd and 10.
180. What's that?
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Buccaneers 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Johnson now to return. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Makes the score Steelers 56, Buccaneers 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This is Turner. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Headed left, buying time. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to air this one out. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A give. Here's Johnson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their already sizable lead.
Buccaneers, 28. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is Turner. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. On the give, this is Taylor. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Loss of 2 yards.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and that's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the first set of downs.
4 for second and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.